All right, folks, I promised you in another video, a previous video on the Barracuda when we were wiring it, what we found on the Gen 3 Hemi. And this has to be one of the biggest findings. So I was watching my good buddy Joe at Just Mopar Joe. He was doing the timing on a big block Chrysler, and he was basically timing his cam. I've timed several cams, and I did it pretty much the way Joe does it, but Joe explained it in a much better way than I could ever do it. And Joe is much better at it. But I'm gonna make this short. This is not about how to degree a cam. This is how not to degree a 5.7 early Hemi. So if you remember, we went back, I built this engine probably 2 or 3 years ago, got the heads on it, we finally got it together. We went to the dyno shop earlier this spring, and we came back with disappointed results. Long story short, the engine would literally stall out around 5,000 RPM, I think, somewhere in there, 4,900. This is one of the graphs, or one of the sheets from Kuntz Performance. And you look right here, we peaked at 4,900 RPM at 512 horsepower. Now, there were other issues like the oil control rings that I showed you when we took the short block apart. Several cylinders, we had major issues with piston rings and the oil control rings on those pistons. But I digress. When you're timing the cam on a 5.7 Hemi, you don't time the cam, as most people know, and now I know, dot to dot. Now, I don't remember if that's how I did this, but after using Joe's method, going back and checking with the degree wheel 10 times probably, this cam was installed at a 106 intake center line. The cam card calls for a 110. So we were 4 degrees off on this cam. When I went to go back, and after watching Joe's videos, trying to degree the cam, I kept trying to degree the cam with this arrow here. This arrow is pointing down. And on the cam gear, this is a Manley timing set, and I would try to line this up. I had it on A2, and I was trying to line it up with A2, and I kept trying to line them up basically dot to dot, let's say. You know, all your older legacy engines, seems like just about all of them that I can remember, they go dot to dot, right? Not on a Gen 3 Hemi. These are referenced, and I don't know why. It's obvious when you, on a factory Gen 3 Hemi, it has different colored marks on the chain, and they tell you where it goes on the gear. There's a slot on the gear here and then up here. So basically they're timed on the crank sprocket. They're timed at 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock, the opposite of dot to dot. So I called Manley just to make sure. I said, man, I'm missing it. And I said, you know, I just went in and did this myself. I didn't even pay any attention to this. I just knew where the intake valve was opening with, I had 2 dial indicators, established my top dead center just like you do when you're degreeing a cam. Got it down to the nth degree. And then, of course, I timed it with, on the intake stroke, coming up with the cam, basically the intake valve starting open right when it got around top dead center, and then of course you know the drill. Piston going down and the intake valve opening. But when I did that, I thought, well, hell, what's going on? My arrow is up here, there, and I do know that the keyway is supposed to be at the 2 o'clock position. Well, the way I ended up, and I guessed it right, and Manley confirmed, and Manley called me back, and they said they're probably gonna put this in the directions, because they said, you know, if you didn't know that, a lot of engines are dot to dot. They don't tell you how to reference the timing the timing marks on the crankshaft gear and on the cam gear. So for a dummy like me, I kind of figured it out on my own, and they verified. Now here's what you got to kind of understand. You see I put a dot right there. The R2 is on that tooth right there. So when you have it up here, you got to put a dot, and you know where to reference. You see where A2 is. I did have it on A2, so there's an A2, there's right there an A8, I think. So you don't reference it here. Now you can't see where it says A8 or R2, A2, so you got to put a dot on there. So we just verified after going from A2, when we found out we were 4 degrees too far advanced, we went to R2, took 4 degrees out of it, and we verified yesterday and today several times. We came in at 109.75, which I'd say with all of the probably slack, and at least on my end, I think we're right there at 110 now. But anyway, just want everybody to see that. It's timing a Gen 3 Hemi on the cams. You're gonna reference on the cam sprocket on one of these anyway, the arrow, and you see there's a bushing here. There's a little bushing that goes in there, right there. It's how you time it from just a factory setup without one of these. This will go to 12 o'clock. It's got the arrow, it's telling you. And then you will reference the crank key at 6 o'clock. So I hope this helps if people are having hell trying to figure one of these things out. I'm elated to find that we were 4 degrees out on our cam timing on this thing. And my good friend, Just Mopar Joe, he's got a great video. I think he's done several how to degree your cam, but he just did the most recent one on a big stroker monster engine he's building, and it made it so easy. Joe made it more easy than comp cams or anybody else out there. So go watch his video, and I hope you got something out of this if you're doing Gen 3. So thanks everybody.